Ow! Ow. I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Phil the Conquistadork. Welcome back to C14 Dating. Apparently, someone has been playing with pencils. This is done entirely in colored pencil. You're really skilled at this. Hendrik looked over the finished cutout laid on the table. Shoji had recently put the finishing touches on it and declared it complete. Thank you. I kept it on the minimalistic side, but it should work for tomorrow. Not bad at all. Hey, since you're great at artsy stuff, would you be up for overseeing the face painting station tomorrow? Face painting? Or would it be too difficult from what you're used to? No, what I'm used to is stabbing kids in the face with colored pencils. That's basically the same thing, right? Yeah, I've used paints before. Shoji flashed me a save me expression and I stepped in. It's something to think about at least, Shoji. I don't think she's expecting an answer right away. Yes, because face painting requires lots of weeks, in fact, of constant deliberation, soul searching, dream journaling, that kind of thing, so I get that. Rosemary faltered slightly, and I knew she was the type who liked snap decisions. However, she turned to Hendrik, who nodded respectfully. It's no problem. The chores won't be officially assigned until tomorrow morning anyway. Hendrik thanked Shoji once again, and the two of us went outside. Should I, or the face painting? I think you can do it. After all, it's fucking face painting. It's not like she asked you to fucking, disarm a nuclear bomb or anything like that. For God's sakes, man, get it together. Think so? It's all in one, and I'm sure it'll mostly be kids wanting a flower or a butterfly on their cheek. Ah, but Shoji is terribly phobic of butterflies, so there's that. Just ask a question like, who their favorite superhero is, and they'll go on while you focus on the face painting. I see. Like, what's your favorite mocket? Oh, I love the cape shake ones. I keep forgetting its real name because I always call it Bunt. Okay. I guess it's probably a Pokemon thing, because they play video games together, I guess. I stopped when I realized it wasn't a real question, and he laughed. Since you put it that way, I'll definitely consider it. Before we could discuss it further, his cell phone rang. I grinned, recognizing the video game theme. Muttering a quick apology, Shoji walked a few paces away, then pulled out his phone. He glanced at the phone display quizzically and hit the receive button. Allô? Oui? C'est Shoji? Quoi? Ma mère est à l'hôpital? His mother's in the hospital. Mère? Is that mom? I'm guessing. I froze with the word hospital, and Shoji's voice lowered to a frightened whisper. I knew it was impolite to eavesdrop, but I didn't want to leave with upsetting news being delivered. I worriedly took a step forward, waiting until Shoji hung up. When the call ended, Shoji turned around, looking pallid. Shoji, what was that about? You mentioned the hospital. He took a deep breath, struggling to ease his nerves and remain calm. One of the employees found my mom unconscious at the bottom of the stairs. He called an ambulance right away and isn't sure how severe it is, but we don't know the details. Let's get you to the hospital first. When does the train arrive? The hospital train leaves every hour at 15 past. Everyone knows that. Shoji frantically punched numbers into his phone. I'll have to take a taxi. The town was tiny, and I doubted a taxi would arrive quickly. Wait, let's see if we can get someone to drive you. But something going on? DeAndre, to the rescue. To the rescue! DeAndre glanced at Shoji, concern reflected on his face. Kyler was not far behind with his robotic ways. Shoji's mother is in the hospital. Is she okay? Although DeAndre's consideration was genuine, Shoji had a hard time coping with the crowd and struggled to speak. Kyler pulled on DeAndre's arm. He needs space. Kyler finished his sentence in French, and DeAndre glared momentarily before nodding in understanding. We'll inform Hendrik and Dupont. He trembled violently, and I had no idea what to say to help calm him down. It's my fault. I shouldn't have returned here. It's because I'm not tending to the store that... It's not your fault. You don't blame yourself. No, you don't understand. Every day I come in to make sure my mom doesn't fall down the stairs. Because she's prone to that kind of thing, I guess. I heard someone approaching and turned to see Hendrik, who was already holding a set of keys. I heard what happened, from nobody, apparently. Shoji, do you want me to drive you to the hospital? It's all the way in Liege. I can't impose. This is a family emergency, and a taxi or train... You know what? You're right, Shoji. Never mind. Figure it out for yourself. You'll be fine. Your mom probably won't, though. Ha! Hendrik, thank you. You can thank me once I drop you off. Let's go. Hang in there. I'm sure she's all right. She's not all right. I hope so, too. She's not all right. Once Hendrik's truck pulled out of the driveway, Kyler and DeAndre approached me. So, it's time for you to choose between the one of us. We just decided. Summarize what little I knew, and the two exchanged solemn looks. Bummer. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Depends on the fall. If she was unconscious, a concussion will be likely. I've seen enough of those. It might be bad then. I don't want to think of worst-case scenarios already. I just want to fuck. And then the Eiffel Tower scene, which we're long overdue for, by the way. We've been waiting for an Eiffel Tower for 7 weeks at this point. Melissa's right. It's too early to speculate when we don't have enough information. Yeah, at least we'll be able to know what's going on, thanks to Hendrik. Do any of us have Shoji's number? I have Shoji's email. I'll message him tonight. This is just stirring dialogue. Like, my heart is pounding because of how exciting this dialogue is right now. I'm losing my shit. Sounds good. Please let me know if he responds. What with emails and, drives and stuff. It wasn't until dinner time that Hendrik returned. I rushed over to him and it gave me a reassuring smile. Is everything okay? Yeah, she was faking it. I just dropped Shoji off at the hospital. I gave him my number in case he needs me to pick him up. So you have no idea if everything's okay is what you're saying. Thanks, Hendrik, for jumping in like that. I couldn't let him wait around for the train or the taxi. It's the least I could do. Now go eat. It won't do anyone any good if you don't take care of yourself as well. Dinner was a blur, although I explained the situations to Chantal and Joan when they asked about Shoji's absence. Shoji, who I've spoken to like twice and I'm suddenly all concerned about and shit. When it was over, I passed the time playing a video game in my tent. Melissa, are you in there? I'm here. Oh, here we go. Tent fucking time. I don't care. I don't care even if it is with a robot. Someone needs to get fucked in a tent. This is going on for too long. I hastily opened the flap and eagerly looked up at Kyler. Is his mom okay? Yes, she's fine. She hurt her heel badly and it's a minor concussion. She'll make a full recovery. How did you... Okay, Shoji will return late, but he'll be here for the festival. Great. Not staying the night or anything? I think he wanted to, but his mom can be persuasive from what it sounds like. She got some big tits. It's his first time being away from home this long, so she feels it's good for him. Huh, sounds like those two are complete opposites. Thanks for telling me. I'm glad it wasn't serious. He nodded. After he departed, I sank back into my bed, glad my worries were put to rest. Well, what an exciting twist of events. That was just woo! Like, I don't know what was more exciting and entertaining. When we found out that Shoji's mom fell down the stairs, or seconds later when we found out that she was perfectly fine and nothing was wrong. I mean, like, wow. Way to toy with my emotions, C14 Gaming. My God in heaven. Ugh. I held back a yawn, rocking on my heels. It was early morning, and all the students gathered around Augustin, who was briefing them on the duties. One by one, the students nodded or asked questions. When the instructions finished, everyone scurried off to their assignments. Kyler was kind enough to summarize the speech for me. And then there's a group that'll need to organize the utensils. Got it. I'll see what I can do to help out. I've never attended an archaeology-themed festival before. I quickly glanced to the side to give my cue. Let's have fun and let's make party. Huh? Let's make party! Okay. What did Melissa bribe you with? She owes me a beer. I did it because she asked nicely. She's taking advantage of your good nature, mate. You have to stand firm around pushy people like her. And then they beat the fuck out of me. Just fucking destroyed me with axe handles and maglocks and flashlights. I'm not pushy, she said pushily. See what I mean? What are we all loitering here for? Did we forget our duties? Is this just gonna be a gangbang? Like, I don't think all of the people have ever been here. All the guys, at least. All at the same time. I'll be helping with the fruit preparations. I was translating the lecture for Melissa. I'll leave for the cave now. Oh god, everything is just so good. Oh, I was gonna ask where all the supplies for the face painting are. That's why just slide in there, Hendrik, real smooth. That's why I am here. They're in the lab and ready for you. And what will you be doing, Hendrik? Wearing my hair down, apparently. Once I finish labeling all the rocks in the display I created upstairs, I'll be overseeing things. And yourself? Me? I'll be naked, Hendrik. In my tent, waiting for your big prosthetic arm to just turn me into a sock puppet. You do all kinds of bad things, Hendrik. I'm going to tag along with you, Hendrik. There we go. Sock puppet time. I'd like to help you out, Hendrik, if it's not too much trouble. This quartz knot. I'll meet you upstairs. All right. Now, this is something I've been thinking about. He does all of these puns, and he happens to... I wonder if he does the same kind of puns in French and Flemish and whatever goddamn languages they're all speaking. Like, has he done the trouble, or is this just something he does for English? He's like a total goober in English, but the moment he switches over to French, he's like some Lothario who would never in a million years do stupid puns. That would be interesting. While Hendrik led Shoji to the face paint supplies, I trooped up to the second floor and surveyed the layout. All the folding tables were set up, with trays containing various rocks placed in a neat fashion. I noticed a rectangular stack of little index cards. The very top had printed words in a list: Grace, Sandstone, Sandstone. Curious, I picked it up and glanced at the paper underneath, which read Calcare, Calston, Limestone, Calxton. I guess I had to match the labels to the corresponding stones. Sorry for the wait. We can get started now. Finally, the sex. Alright. Ah, looks like you already did. Really? I split the cards in half and would place the labels next to the exhibited rocks. Many I was already familiar with. Slate, quartz, conglomerate. Conglomerate? The fuck? I paused at dolomite and hesitantly waved the paper between some of the unnamed rocks. I'm assuming dolomite is the baddest motherfucking rock out there. It's the whitish one to your right. No, there's no way dolomite is a white rock. I refuse to believe that. That makes no sense. Between the two of us, we finished in record time. I grinned at our fully prepared exhibit. That was a cakewalk. Cakewalk? He repeated the unfamiliar phrase. Is that an American term? It means it was a super easy task. It originated from a dance called the cakewalk. I pantomimed holding an umbrella and did a few practice struts, finishing with a flourished turn. Yes, there was cake involved. I know I'd be more inclined to take an intro to waltzes course if it included cake. Ugh, waltzing is for squares. You'd probably love the modern cakewalk. I only demonstrated one version. There's a more open and simpler carnival type. Where does she come from that, like... I mean, I know that cakewalk is a dance. I didn't know there were, like, multiple styles of cakewalk dancing. My God in heaven. What the fuck? It's like living in the 50s or something. It's basically a cross between raffle tickets and musical chairs. You buy a ticket, then go around a circle of squares with numbers on. When the music stops, the MC announces a number, and if it matches the one you're standing on, you get a cake. Well, thank God we had Melissa here to explain the detailed intricacies of cakewalkery. The best part is that there's usually multiple cakes, so there's always a good chance of winning something. Sorry, didn't mean to prattle. You should be sorry. That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I hate you, Melissa, and we're never, ever, ever going to get together. You've been subjected to my little spiels before, so you can consider us even. It is rare that I get to talk about dance in general. Most of the discussion is at my local Lindy Hop community or when I travel to competitions. Is Lindy Hop a thing? America, I put it to you. Is Lindy Hop actually a thing? Please, somebody. Travel, even out of California? For dancing? No, it's always been within my state. Have you visited other parts of the states? I've been to Arizona and Texas to see extended family. I haven't seen the North or East Coast. Why? Thinking of visiting someday? Yeah, yes. He's big into staying around, you know what I'm saying. Always wanted to go. I've already traveled across Europe and visited Africa. I'd love to fly to New York or maybe see the Grand Canyon. It'd probably be a road trip since there's much I'd want to see. Blah. Hendrik, are you up there? Yes, need something? I was going to ask if you set up the Atlatl. All I see is ATL, like Atlanta station already. Me, I thought that'd be your department, Rose. My job is to make sure everyone is doing their jobs. To Shaw. Rosemary vanished before Hendrik could question her duties further. He shook his head before turning to me. I'll see you in a bit, Melissa. Since we're finished here, you can ask Rosemary what else needs to be done. Huh, maybe I can help Rosemary with her duties. Haha, you said duty. After Hendrik departed, I decided to double-check the cards. This is just, again, thrilling. I guess they could always use an extra hand in the kitchen. Alright, so that's where I'm going. Festival time! Where should I go? I am going to check out Rosemary Flint napping, see what Kyler and Deandra are up to, enter the museum, stop by the face paint station. I am going to enter the museum. Yes. Inside, I could see individuals and small groups wandering through the tiny museum. Many stopped to stare at the Neanderthal remains before concluding their tour. Upstairs, I heard voices and a few giggling children. Curious, I headed to the second floor, greeted by people examining rocks, the majority clustered around the obviously shiny and glittery ones. Well, if it made geology more accessible to people, and shiny things never hurt. Hendrik was explaining something to a few visitors. When he finished, he politely excused himself and greeted me cheerfully. You're back. I added more to the collection after you left, so feel free to look around. Nice. Where did the extra trays come from? They came from a closet somewhere. Who gives a shit? Why is this important? Let me get this straight. Every single piece here is something you collected. Nearly all of it. Some were presents from colleagues who went on faraway excursions, but most I've obtained myself. He directed me to one of the trays. Like right here, this talc is from Morocco, along with the selenite. What were you doing in Morocco? I was a freedom fighter. What do you think? Surveying for oil shale deposits, energy company job. Money's good, but in the end, I prefer the archaeological side. And this halite over here, for every rock Hendrik identified, there was a story or location tied to it. Whenever he finished, he would grin at me with such excitement and passion that I couldn't help but ask another question. When I noticed a few people waiting nearby, looking like they had burning questions, I eased myself out of the conversation. I guess I took up more of his time than I thought. And now he hates me. For like fucking ever. The rest of the day whizzed by due to the constant hustle and bustle. While guests left, Hendrik asked if I wanted to help take down the extra lights and decorations in the cave. Together with Rosemary and Kyler, we successfully stockpiled the cutouts and wrapped up the strung lights. Is that everything? Seems so. Thanks for helping out. Switching the lights off now. Yeah, we're in the dark now. I watched Hendrik as he flicked off multiple switches in the wet screen room, causing the cave to grow dimmer and dimmer until it was completely black. Can you imagine being a Neanderthal walking into a cave for the first time? What thoughts they had as they took their first steps inside? Why did that word elude me? I don't know. These rock formations are pretty cool. Ugh, no, Hendrik, you have no imagination. Melissa, what do you think? Me? Yes, you! Jesus! I squinted my eyes and stared into the abyss. Well, that had some... Yeah, let's kiss Hendrik's ass real quick. That the stalagmites and stalactites were interesting to look at? You're no better than Hendrik. That's true. I like this sample size so far. Ellipses. Like a starless night. Oh, you look like you have something to say. He hastily glanced at the floor, carefully considering his answer. Well, if Neanderthal entered a cave for the first time... they'd notice how muted their surroundings would become, save for footsteps and maybe the dripping of water. Without fire, it'd be like witnessing a starless sky. They'd see that the climate inside was stable and their torch's light would reach some of the higher ceilings. They'd have to gauge the size with more than just their eyes. They'd be entering a completely different environment. Maybe that's why their paintings were drawn so deep in the caves. It was like a spiritual place for them. Okay. Had someone got hit? The reflective moment was broken by Rosemary's hearty laughter and a slap to Kyler's shoulder, causing him to flinch. You seriously thought of this before? See? This is what I meant. Imagination. I admit, Kyler, I always thought you were a total bore. What's the term you used once, Melissa? A square? Yes, a square. If I'd known you had a creative side, I would have made a bigger effort to talk to you. Come, let's chat about Neanderthals over some drinks. I'd love to hear more about it. Rosemary linked arms with Kyler and stepped towards the exit. Don't get any funny ideas, Kyler. She doesn't play for your team. He flashed Hendrik a frantic "save me" look. Hendrik noticed and raised a hand as if to halt Rosemary. Have fun. He wiggled his fingers goodbye. Kyler's mouth dropped, shocked at Hendricks' total lack of effort, while Rosemary dragged him outside. Help me, please. A sexy blonde lesbian wants to have drinks with me. My God in heaven, won't someone save me? Will he be okay? He'll be fine. It'll be good for him. Why is everyone so concerned? On second thought, I should keep an eye on them, knowing Rose. What is she gonna do to him? What are you like? Yeah, Rose is killed before. She's known very well for her murder. Okay. All right, now you should know. This is true. I actually downloaded a Pokemon game on my 3DS that is these puzzles, and you have to solve these puzzles. So I've actually been practicing, if you can believe that. Which I almost can't believe. But there you have it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm getting better. Of course, this one is a smaller one. I'm sure I'll find a way to fuck it up. Don't you worry, kids. I will fuck this up for you and everyone around you. Alright, it has to be one of these. Dubba dubba dubba. Okay, it's probably this one because of that. Okay, so 7. It's gotta be one of those, I think. No, not that. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are fine. Yeah. Yeah, so I've actually been... Because my frustration aside, I genuinely feel like I could be... I could actually maybe enjoy these. No, what am I doing? Because it has to be as far as that or as far as that. So this... Which means that can't be it for this one. Nor this one, nor this one. Nor this one. Okay, let's go down here. It's gotta be one of these. Am I doing this right? I think I am. Yeah. So here. And same thing for that. So we got the 4. I might be fucking this up royally, who the hell knows? Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be that one. So that's the 2. So 4. And that means this is the 3. Which means... Oh, I may have fucked this one up. God damn it! Ugh! I'm starting to be on a roll, kinda. Wait, no, hold on. No, I'm alright, See, you see how quickly I panic? I panic so quick. Alright, it's that. 5. 3. Nope, not what I meant to do. Okay, so that's 4 and 5. That fits in nicely. There. So that's that. 4, 2, and 2. Alright, 2. Okay, couldn't be these, so that's eliminated. 7, 5, 6. Oh, cool. Awesome. And that's 6. Right. 4. And that makes 5, 6, 7. 4. 2, 1, 4. I think I got it. Is this it? Yes! Yes! I got a pony. Good job, Phil. You did the puzzle well. Enjoy a pony. Oh man, my stress is going up. I'm gonna have to remember to next time I can arrange these. Oh my god, already? Son of a bitch. How much you want to bet I'm gonna fuck this one up royally? Yeah, I'm like 16 points away from maxing out my stress, and I don't know what that does yet, but it's probably not good. Okay. So it has to be one of these. Okay. Has to be one of these. Yes. 4, 6, 7. Okay, so that's close. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, where do I go from here? I've only got one hint now with these. As we go deeper and deeper there. I mean, I guess it's good that I'm getting better at these as I go along. So that's the one. Okay, got it. Got it. That's the one. So 1, 2, 3. So it's got to be... So... all of these, and then one of these has to be it. Right? Yeah, I believe so. I think. Yeah, that's 2 1s. That has to be that 3 1. I don't know about that one yet. So 1 1, 1 1 1, 4 1. Cool. All right. This one's a little more. This one's more of a pain in the ass. There are no easy answers, people. None. Oh, gosh. What to do? So I, last weekend, not this most recent one, but the one before that, I actually was in California at the MLG Call of Duty tournament out there. That was my first event, and I had a hell of a lot of fun. I'm really lucky to be in a job where the odds that I'll be doing more of those is pretty high, which is cool as shit. 2 space 2 space 1. Okay, yeah, that's gotta be it then. 1 2 1 2. And I'll be definitely letting everyone know when I'll be doing more of them, because I would love to see you guys and have you come out and say hello. That would be a lot of fun. Okay, so we got this one here. Could be this or that, so it's not this. This is full up. Yeah, I'm not... Anybody who's followed my site and my... this has got to be it. And my blog and now my YouTube channel and everything knows that I'm not exactly an esports type. But I had a hell of a lot of fun, and I can see it being something I'll really be looking forward to from here on out. Let's see. So that's got to be that. Here. I think this will fit it. 2 1 1 1. So it's 1 1 1 2 1. Yes. Awesome. Okay, so that's got to be out. So it has to be this. Awesome. Wait, 5, 6, 7. My guess is it's this, but I don't want to jump the gun here. 3. See, that's my problem. I keep missing things like that. 3. That's got to be the 2. So that makes that one of the 1s. All right. Could be either of those. Now, the difference is with... Unless I am completely blind to how the pictures are done and everything like that, the difference between this and the ones that I've been playing on my 3DS, the difference is that they're making a picture. They're very much creating something, and sometimes you can catch that, and it helps. This is not necessarily creating a picture, unless, like I said, I'm completely blind to what they're doing, and I've just missed everything, which is possible. Let me know. All right, so our objective is a cave hyena, and thus far, I'm not seeing a very, very postmodern expression of a cave hyena, if that's what they're going for. Yeah, I'm not seeing a hyena at all. So it has to be. This has to be has to be one of these. So the 1 is here, so that means it's that. So that means this. 3, 6, 7, which means that. 3, 6, and 7. And that makes this it. And... oh! 2 in a row! Oh yeah! How do you like me now, Akamare? Fuck yeah! Okay. I think I just blew out my mic. Alright, keep an eye on my stress here. Activities, studying. I'm awesome at studying, obviously. Alright, my rationale and my culture is 50 out. 2 more. Oh, I hate this one. This at least when I started to understand the puzzle, I could have fun with it. This is kind of just... oh, see? I broke it. This is just kind of guesswork. Yeah. Didn't do a very good job today. Very dramatic piano trill there. Okay, alright. God damn, stress is 10 points away from maxing out. Okay, will I stress myself to death, ladies and gentlemen? There's only one way to find out. We're coming to the end of this. I feel like we must have maybe 2 episodes of this left before we finish this up, because I think it's only supposed to be, if I'm remembering correctly, it's 8 weeks, and we're near the end of the 7th week, so we might be getting there, people. Okay, please like, comment, and subscribe. I love you all. I'm having so much fun doing this still, despite everything. This might end up being a regular thing where I play through visual novels and dating sims because it's so not my wheelhouse, and I'm having a lot of fun with a question mark and a citation needed. But it's entertaining to say the least. If you'd like to see me do more dating sim / visual novels, please leave me a comment, let me know. Otherwise, please give me that subscription, baby. Give me that sweet, sweet sub. I'll see you guys tomorrow. My name's Phil the Conquistadork. Bye-bye.